Bangkok, Thailand. This city has come a long way since its birth as the capital city centuries ago, when all but 1/10 of its present-day area was covered by swampland and jungle, and was the domain of elephants, king cobras, and crocodiles. Astounding, this city hosts anywhere from 7 to 15 million people at any given time, giving it a singularly dynamic personality that rarely fails to surprise and impress even its natives and long-term residents. Join our three hosts as they embark on their own distinct journeys, navigating impressive ancient canals past temples and pagodas, mazes of mysterious back alleys, and the controlled chaos of life on this city's streets. They will risk life, limb, and even libido to bring you One Night in Bangkok.
Now it's your turn to sit back, relax, and enjoy. You'll be surprised to see what I have in store for you for a night on the town in Bangkok.
And once you've worked your way through the streets of Bangkok, the crazy traffic, like any metropolis, there's a surprise waiting for you at the river. And that is water travel. Something very unique to Bangkok. Actually, this is the Chao Phraya River. This is the heart of the Thai country. They built the capital of Thonburi on that side in 1782 and moved it here just 2 years later. And this is a way to get where you want to go and see the heart of this city, in some ways the way it's been for 200 years. This big river breaks up into small canals that Thai people call klongs. And you can travel those little klongs not in these big boats, but in pretty funky long-tail boats that'll take you where you want to go fast. I'll show you. Taxi!
Bangkok is considered the Venice of the East, as back in the early days of Siam, relied on these narrow waterways for transportation. And these days, not much has changed for many of Bangkok's residents, as thousands of them each day pile into these water taxis, which travel down the canals at great speed. And they barely stop for passengers to disembark and board. So as you can see, speed is of the essence.
Up next, we're off to the night market to meet one of Bangkok's more colorful characters, best-selling author Jerry Hopkins, who's recently just expanded on his book Extreme Cuisine, the weird and wonderful things people eat, to include Asian aphrodisiacs. Now this should be interesting.
Snake is probably one of the most common aphrodisiacs in Asia. At least it is regarded that way by a lot of Asians. In the evening, no matter what Asian city you go to, you will find a place where you can buy snakes for dinner or a glass of snake blood. Sometimes with a still beating heart dropped into the glass. This is considered an aphrodisiac, and nearby there are places where you can test it. And that's why there's so many men here.
You were writing for the Rolling Stones for so long. Tell me about one of your memorable moments.
Going to Mexico, spending a week with Jim Morrison, I did so many wonderful things. You know, I went on tour with the Grateful Dead in Europe. I toured with the Doors in America and Mexico. I spent a week with Tim Leary in Switzerland when he was in exile, an escapee from jail. The music itself was so exciting at that time.
I have three great people now. Jim Morrison, Jimi Hendrix, and Elvis Presley. If you were to bring them to Bangkok for one night, who would you bring and where would you take them?
Oh, Jim Morrison. I would bring them here, no question.
Steak blood, Thai whiskey.
Jim was one of those guys who would try anything. Go.
Wow, that's interesting. So they did add honey and whiskey into it. It's warm and I don't know.
Say something nice about the steak.
It's kind of interesting. There isn't the metallic taste that I thought was going to be in it. So I'm gonna.
Good for you. You've tried snake blood now.
And I have to admit, I'm warm. I am now feeling warm. And I'm normally very cold.
For the lady.
I'm not saying aroused.
Another glass for the lady.
No, I feel like I need a fan. No, I'm not. Not coming out well at all.
Yeah, I've eaten a lot of genitalia in Singapore. that's another yang for you. I beg your pardon. Another glass of blood for the lady. My cardiologist said, ant eggs have more cholesterol than beef. And I went, only a cardiologist in Thailand would know that.
Tell me more about extreme cuisine. What are some of the more amazing things that they have to offer here in Bangkok? Or extreme cuisine.
Oh, for extreme cuisine. Insects are where I have my home in the northeastern part of the country. We have a bug catching device set up outside our house. And then when it gets dark, you turn on the light and a zillion bugs come flying out of the wilderness, bang into the metal, knock themselves silly, fall into the water, and they're there waiting for you in the morning.
Really?
Yeah.
What kind of bugs are you harvesting then?
You get a variety of kinds of bugs. Mostly what we get are the black beetles. I had tried them all. I'd eaten silkworms but even spiders and scorpions and ants and grasshoppers. One of the points I try to make in my book is that this is the food of the future, whether you like it or not. That the raising of beef is economically stupid. We're destroying the Amazon to raise soybeans, to feed the beef, et cetera, et cetera. Insects breed fast. It's better in protein than beef, and so on, so forth and so on. The point is that when it arrives in your plate 10 years from now, 20 years from now, it won't look like a grasshopper.
True.
It'll look like a bug burger.
The seahorses, right?
No, probably snake penises. Snake penises.
Okay, there's a snake. Serious snake penis. Like, really, who knew a snake's penis would be like that?
This place is a constant surprise. Now, we're sitting in the middle of a market.
Yes.
Where we're about to eat some snake. One of the best ways to get to know a place and to be accepted by the people there, short of marrying a local, converting to Buddhism, or learning Thai, eating snake and insects will get you home free in Thailand faster than anything else. The Thai people, and I think a lot of the Farangs who come here, enjoy life with more excitement, more enthusiasm, more gusto than a lot of people do.
Of course.
And there's an incredible energy in Bangkok. It's one of the really high level energy cities, and yet it's so laid back.
There's a party or something going on. สวัสดีครับนี่ครับอันนี้งานเลี้ยงอะไรครับเลี้ยงทุกวันครับเลี้ยงทุกวันเฮ้ยมันดีโอ้สวัสดีครับ This is a world champ right here, ladies and gentlemen. แต่ไม่ชกผมนะไม่ชกนะก็ไม่แน่ครับมีลงมาไม่เป็นไรเคยโดนสวัสดีครับว้าวโอ้โหหุ่นดีมากชกดีมาก Ladies and gentlemen, this is Mr. Ball Tiger อมช่วยว้าวแล้วชกรุ่นไหนครับ
รุ่น130 ปอนด์ครับ
130 pounds แล้วต่อไปกำลังจะชกที่ไหนครับ
ชกที่ราชดำเนินครับ
Coming up a big fight at ราชดำเนินชกอยากทำอะไรในอนาคตนอกจากชก
ครับก็อยากเป็นแชมป์มวยโลกครับ
On Asia After Dark at 20 years of age champion of the world Mr. Bond Ladies and gentlemen in the female division at 6 years of age next champion it is Miss Yo ขอดูท่าหน่อยมาเลยเฮ้ยWill you look at the physique There are bread baskets and then there are shopping carts ladies and gentlemen
The earliest accounts of Muay Thai go back over 500 years to a fierce style of unarmed combat that decided the fate of Thai kings. The fighters used cotton soaked in glue and ground in broken glass on their knuckles in place of gloves in order to inflict mortal damage. Muay Thai was banned in the early 1920s due to the high incidence of physical injury and even death. The fighter who inflicts more damage by way of punches, elbows, knees, and feet to weaken, damage, bruise, or cut his opponent will ultimately be crowned the victor.
Yangที่คิดครับขอให้ชาวต่างชาติทั้งหลายซ้อมมวยไทยครับ
300 matches. He's won 270 times. I have the honor of being with Kun Prai Panyarat, who is the manager of Ratchadamnern Stadium. And in your time here, you've probably been witness to several memorable fights.
In the stadium, we promote the world championship many times, and especially this fight with Kun Song Chai as a promoter. Everyone knows that he always promote the very best fight.
With me now, I have the honor of being with the Don King of Thailand, Kun Song Chai Watanasuban. สวัสดีครับ ผมทราบว่าคุณทำบ็อกซิ่งด้วยใช่ไหมครับใช่ครับบ็อกซิ่ง
เป็นโอกาสของเขาแต่เด็กไทยที่มีแววจะเป็นแชมป์โลกเนี่ยยังมีขึ้นมาอยู่เรื่อย
ๆ says that with Muay Thai, the kids that have that kind of basis sport, they have a big advantage because they've already fought hundreds of matches before they even go into boxing. Knock out เลย
Knock out ครับ
ready, 100% ready to go. All right, and his opponent in the red corner. He's getting prepped right now. He's gathering his concentration. We're gonna try to get a quick word with him. Just Su Yang Dio means he's gonna fight to the finish. Coming from America, you're probably familiar with the Ultimate Fighting Championship style competitions, and he's seeing Muay Thai now. What do you think that compares to?
There seem to be a lot of similarities. I've been studying martial arts for probably going on 20 years now, and yeah, you see a lot of the same intensity, a lot of the same, for lack of a better word, brutality. The rules are a little bit different, but these guys are really putting it on the line out there. This is no joke.
Seems like you have to have a very high pain tolerance to be doing this, huh?
Yeah, I think you do, but you can see the glory out there as well. So I think it's worth it at the end of the day.
I see you wearing a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu shirt here. Yes. How would you say that type of style of fighting is compares to Muay Thai?
As different as you can get. Everything's on the ground, but here it's all about the hitting.
And what do you think about the intensity of tonight's matches?
Oh, great, especially with the audience. They get into it here. It's nothing like in the U.S.
This guy here is a boxing journalist for radio, and he has to come watch Muay Thai every day. และรู้สึกยังไงกับนักมวยที่มาในวันนี้ก็รู้สึกทุกคนชกได้ดีมากแล้วก็ดูเดือดมากครับเรียกว่าเป็นการต่อยศิลปะมวยไทยล้วนๆครับไม่เหมือนเพราะวันนี้ยิ่งใหญ่มากยอมรับว่าเป็นการที่ยิ่งใหญ่มากทีเดียวครับก็เป็นสัญลักษณ์ของพระองค์ท่านแล้วก็โดยเฉพาะโลโก้นี้ก็สิริคองล่า60 ปีเป็นงานที่ยิ่งใหญ่มาก He says that this is well, tonight is a really big event. He said he's very impressed by the turnout, by everyone who's come to express their love for the King of Thailand. So ขอบคุณมากนะครับWell, we tried to get you an interview with the Thai fight doctor, the Thai Ferdy Pachenko, and unfortunately we couldn't because there's just so much blood everywhere. And for you sensitive viewers at home, we just didn't want to upset you. There was one boxer who, combined lipstick with Muay Thai for a more devastating effect.
Think Muhammad Ali or Sugar Ray Leonard. Nong Toom was famous for knocking out her opponent. Through all of her winnings, she saved up enough money in order to take the gender-bending leap to become a full-fledged woman. And not just any woman, a very successful woman. She has her own line of skincare. She's an actress as well as a model. Let's go meet Nong Toom. Okay, so now we're backstage and we're taking a look at some of the people while they're putting their makeup on. Nong Toom, come on, let's go and have a chat. Okay, Nong Toom, you first achieved fame as a Muay Thai boxer, and then of course people were watching you because of your displays of femininity such as wearing lipstick in the boxing ring. You became a media darling and a champion fighter. Which one was more satisfying?
เพราะว่ามันได้ระบายอะไรที่มันอยู่ข้างในใช่ไหมคะแล้วก็อย่างนึงตุ้มคิดว่าการที่ตุ้มเป็นแบบนี้ตุ้มมาชกมวยเนี่ยมันหลายคนอาจจะมองว่าแปลกแต่ตุ้มเองเนี่ยตุ้มคิดว่าไม่แปลกเพราะว่าตุ้มก็เป็นคนเหมือนทุกๆคนใช่ไหมคะถ้าเกิดว่าตุ้มได้ฝึกฝนหรือว่าได้ทำอะไรเนี่ยตุ้มก็สามารถที่จะทำเหมือนทุกๆคนได้จริงๆแล้วผู้หญิงก็ไม่จำเป็นต้องอ่อนแอเสมอไปก็คือต้องบางคนเนี่ยมีความแข็งแรงอยู่ในตัวแต่ก็ยังอาจจะค้นพบมันไม่เจอก็ได้
So at what point in your career did you decide to quit boxing and become this beautiful female model?
จริงๆแล้วตอนนี้ตุ้มก็กลับมาชกอีกครั้งหนึ่งแล้วก็ยังทำอาชีพอื่นๆด้วยไม่ว่าจะเป็นนักแสดงหรือว่านางแบบ
Did you ever box with somebody that you rather date instead of like punch and kick?
จริงๆแล้วตอนอยู่บนเวทีเนี่ยซึ่งไม่สามารถที่จะคิดได้เลยว่าคิดอะไรนอกจากว่าแพ้กับชนะก็คือต่อให้เขาหล่อขนาดไหนหรือว่ามีแรงจูงใจขนาดไหนเนี่ยก็ต้องคิดอย่างเดียวว่าตุ้มต้องชนะ
But I heard this story that after one of your fights you went up and you kissed your opponent.
จริงๆแล้วนั่นหลายคนอาจจะมองว่าตุ้มไปแตะอ่างเขาหรือเปล่าอะไรแบบนี้แต่จริงๆแล้วไม่ใช่นั่นเป็นการขอโทษ
Now, the movie Beautiful Boxer has had such an impact on so many people. Were you very involved in the movie?
Beautiful Boxer เป็นเกี่ยวกับชีวประวัติของตัวตุ้มใช่ไหมคะเพราะฉะนั้นตุ้มก็ต้องมีส่วนร่วมเยอะอยู่แล้ว
Because it's your life.
Yes.
The opening scene of the movie was in the Patpong district. There was a Farang journalist that came, and then he was accosted by some people, and then you went and you helped him fight out of this situation. Did that really happen?
จริงๆแล้วนั่นก็เป็นเรื่องจริงครึ่งหนึ่งก็คือตุ้มเคยทำงานที่สีลมตรงใกล้ๆพัดพงจริงๆก็คือเป็นการโชว์คาบาเร่แล้วก็มีนักข่าวต่างชาติมาสัมภาษณ์เยอะมากๆเลย
It's been lovely talking to you, and right now we're going to go back. We're going to take a look at some of the cabaret dancers, and we're going to have a look around. Are there any special makeup tips or anything that happens backstage that we should know about? อะไรเป็นพิเศษมากเลย
คิดว่าคอสตูมหรือเปล่า
Costume
ใช่คอสตูมแล้วก็เมคอัพที่very special แบบพิเศษมากๆอะไรอย่างเงี้ย
So it's an interesting phenomenon. The costumes are gorgeous and there's so much makeup and everybody looks absolutely smashing. Oh my gosh, we have a celebrity back here. Okay, so I think it's time we let everybody kind of relax and get ready for their show. Let's go on.
Here comes the music.
Just me and you.
Now this Hey! This is a great place. How's it going?
Doing good. We got Cannonball in tonight.
Cannonball's playing?
Yeah, they're here Thursday night.
Cannonball, the hottest food venue. What nights do they play here?
It's Thursday nights.
Focusing on live music.
Live music, great sounds, good food, just a great atmosphere. People can come and socialize here. If you want to have fun when you come to Bangkok, make sure you put bullies on the stop venue.
Oh, how do I get out of here?
Don't worry. I got a tutu. And this guy does door-to-door service. Just give me a minute. I'll put him on I'll get him lined up, and he'll be right in. Door-to-door, tuk-tuk.
Whoa, dude! All right, buddy. You rock. Charlie's brother, nice to meet you. What's great about the place?
They have lights and great big phallic-shaped wooden objects, and it's a good place to drink.
Now, did you hear that? Lights and phallic symbols. That'll get you business. หมายถึงชอบโต๊ะที่นู่น
ไม่ใช่
Oh, she wants to know what that table is over there. Well, let's go find out. โต๊ะไหนอ่ะพามาโต๊ะแรก A lot of stories about this place. This is the younger brother of the owner, Charlie.พี่สาธิตจับอะไรอยู่? What is this? 1, 2, 3. Kick. In Thai, they would call this a kick. Not just a symbol of eroticism, but actually a religious symbol of strength and virility. What we have for you, Satit, is a special gift from Asia After Dark. And we want to thank you for keeping a lot of people from being thirsty for a long time.
Thank you.
I
like.
And the story is Chief Charlie's used to have a monkey here, right?
Yeah, thank you. Monkey before.
What happened to the monkey? มันอะไรเกิดขึ้น?
เขาโดนขโมยไป
The monkey was stolen. So tonight,
Yeah, you feel okay.
as you two once said, the Beatles stole it, we're stealing it back. This is for you from Asia After Dark. May you all be a bunch of monkeys here at Cheap Charlie's.
Thank you very much. I stay in my house.
Traveling the streets of Khao San Road, giving rides to people who want to see it in another way.
ก็ไปทั่วครับสุขุมวิทมั่งพัดพงษ์มั่งครับแล้วก็นาแล้วก็คาร์บอยแล้วแต่รอบตามที่สถานที่ท่องเที่ยวนะฮะ
All over the city of Bangkok, wherever tourists travel, he's with them. How long have you been on Khao San Road?
Just I think maybe 5 or 6 minutes.
And how long will you stay here?
I don't know, maybe another 5 or 6 minutes.
It's too crazy, too many people.
Yes, too many people, a lot of people, a lot of things, and I am becoming crazy.
The moon is finding its place in the sky, and the people of Khao San begin to howl. 2, 3. Everything you want on Nana Street. You got vegetables, you got fish, you got bugs. No, I'm serious. You got bugs. Beetles. These are the beetles. When I find myself in times of trouble, not those beetles, not those beetles. Grasshoppers, massive water bugs, ladies and gentlemen. This will help my sex. And this is a real scorpion. And you know what? It's pretty good. This food rocks. Food from the northeast of Thailand, from around the country. But don't believe me, don't believe me. One dish changed your life.
This thing.
What is it?
The chicken's feet.
Oh, the poor baby chickens? Homebred chicken. I mean chicken from the house. Actually, they let the chicken sit in the living room for about 6 months and watch TV and smoke cigarettes and do nothing else. And that's how the chickens get so soft, see? Wow.
Have a hot crab.
Hot crabs?
No.
This is tom yam. Tom yam อะไรครับ? Huh?
ต้มยำกุ้งครับ
Shrimp, coconut milk, there's a lot in there.
ก็มีปลาอย่างที่เห็นเนี่ยครับ
Now, see that? More fish. So you serve a lot of fish here. I know what kind of fish this is. Dead fish.
Oh, yeah.
Uon Im, one of the best restaurants in Thailand. And you can come here. Think about this. Across the street are big hotels, 5-star hotels. You could eat really good food for maybe $300 US. But here, for maybe 300 baht, you can eat, be full, healthy, great food.
I'm telling you how, man. We're the experts.
Sudyot. Wonderful place. Hey. Hi.
Everybody go with that?
Yeah. Hey, but listen. We go in my limousine, okay?
Oh yeah?
I have a Thai limousine. You want to go with me?
Okay.
Listen, and it's a really cool limousine. It's modern. It's got everything you want. Are you ready? We're waiting for some big folks coming up on the red carpet for the MTV Award, and we're not supposed to be here, but we're not supposed to be a lot of places, and we are. Crashing the party here at the MTV Awards. You'll either see us right after this in prison or talking to somebody you know. I hope it's somebody you know. Who do you want to see? Madu Kai Wane?
So many. I mean, not only from Thailand, it's from all over Asia, and also a few bands from the States as well. And also Kelly Rowland is our Pitikon today.
Kelly, real quick, your new album. Is this you? Is this the new Kelly?
This will be a new Kelly, yes. I'm not quite finished with it though, so it should be exciting. Asia After Dark Rock.
Thank you, Kelly. แล้วใครในใจเราที่คิดว่าอยากดูคนนี้?
Corn, I love corn.
Asia After Dark, right here. This is Monk from Corn.
Where are you gonna party tonight?
At the hotel, baby.
At the hotel.
So I only have to crawl back to my room.
แล้วน้องอยากดูใคร? Who do you want to see?
อยากดูแคนาเดียมค่ะ เพราะว่าเห็นเขาแสดงมาเยอะแล้ว แต่ว่าครั้งนี้เป็นเวทีใหญ่มากๆ อยากจะรู้ว่าจะออกมาเป็นยังไงค่ะ
มาดูใครคนนี้?
มาดูแคลลี่ครับ มาดูทุกคนเลย On, everybody.
Where are you guys going out tonight? That's what I want to know.
We're going to the MTV After
I think the whole music scene is going to take a big turnaround.
The coolest thing about Thailand after dark.
The parties, the clubs, the nightlife. Thailand's nightlife is cool because we have all different kinds of feels. Like there's like the little pub with live music.
Move on to the music. Seven years old and he plays the drums. All right, and how long has he been playing? You've been playing 5 years. He's 7 years old, he's been playing drums for 5 years. Now, if I'm doing my math correctly, that means that when he was still wearing diapers, he was playing the drums.
Guitar on the drums, ladies and gentlemen. Wow.
Bamboo saxophones. How long have you been doing these for?
I started doing that about 11 years ago. And the first instruments took quite a while to make because of the nature of the material I'm using, bamboo, which is an organic material. The measurements can vary always a little bit, so you have to consider this when you're tuning the instrument, and it took a while to find out the ideal measurement because all the instruments have to be in key. So you can take an instrument, play with the band, you're in the right key. Play a little tune.
Sure. Jeff Thompson, proprietor of this fine establishment, Tokyo Joe's Blues Bar, purveyor of quality blues music.
Right.
I gotta ask you one question first off.
Sure.
How in the heck does a blues bar wind up in Bangkok?
Well, we spent a lot of years playing in other people's bars, okay, which was fine. But then, by chance, this place became available, and we decided, heck, it was time to have our own place. Why play in other people's place when we could play in our own? And so, from that day onwards, Joe's was born.
Hey, dude! What are you doing here?
How are you doing, man?
You're in Lonely Planet.
Yeah.
There's trying to find the Pink Panther. Look at his spread.
Yeah. You want some? Go right ahead.
Ooh. Wow.
Hey, have you ever heard of Joe Cummings?
Oh, that's like the guru of travel.
Yeah, he's the author of Lonely Planet. Yeah, well, he wrote the Lonely Planet book for like 20 years by himself. I mean, basically, this is the man for traveling in Southeast Asia. Oh, and you know, Mick Jagger comes to town. This is the guy he calls to show him around. And Joe Cummings, everyone, from Lonely Planet here in Bangkok. What are you up to these days besides writing?
Just last week. In fact, I'm working on the editing today, the new edition of the Bangkok guidebook for Lonely Planet. It's the 7th edition. Wow. And it is going to press in just a few weeks.
What's the one thing that they should always take with them when they're going anywhere in the world?
I'd say a sense of humor, really. That's the most important thing, to have a sense of humor, not to be too intense about your travel mission and just kind of go with the flow a little bit. Of course, I'm proud of the Lonely Planet work and all of that, but I like to see people get away from the guidebook once in a while.
What's the essence of this town to you?
It's, well, for me it means never being bored. It's just because there's something always happening here, and it's a real changing social scene, and the music scene, the art scene, all of that has just always been very aggressive and creative, and to me it's one of the most exciting, actually for me I think it is the most exciting city in the world.
I want to go to the Pink Panther Patpong.
I don't think it's in this edition of Lonely Planet, maybe a later edition. But to tell you what, sometimes the best way to explore places is to just go find them on your own.
Why don't we take our Egyptian food with us and go see this Pink Panther place?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'm with you. We're rocking, dude! Get all the restaurants and all this stuff. Get to the bench. Get to the bench. Let's go upstairs. Upstairs?
Hey, what's up? How you doing? Whoa! The fighter's name tonight, Kim Chanok. แล้วอายุเท่าไหร่นะที่ประเทศอะไรครับ She went to fight in South Africa.
Asia After Dark, live in the ring. In the corner to my left.
Ding, ding, ding.
At the age of 15 years, weight of 57 kilograms, from Bangkok, ladies and gentlemen, this is Miss Pim! ได้ข่าวว่าไปชกที่แอฟริกาใต้มาแล้ว Young Pim was just in the great state of South Africa, where she lost to a rhinoceros but beat a woman, ladies and gentlemen. Let me hear you say, Pim, 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 Pim. From the great state of Bangkok, again, 57 kilograms in the red corner. Will you please give it up for Miss M? Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, at Pink Panther, an absolute honor to have with us the TV show Asia After Dark. Ladies and gentlemen, into the ring, Miss Am, Miss Pim. Two enter, one departs. Miss Pim, Miss Am, Pink Panther, give it up! A fury, a flurry of blows. This is the Thriller in Manila, the Rock in Bangkok. A fury of punches. Knees wearing down the abdomen. Oh, a break. I have a hand for Miss Pim, Miss Am. Well, Jack, we're 2 rounds down. How do you fight? How do you take this fight?
It's too close to call at this point, Todd. I think we have to give the edge in the first round to Am because she came out punching. But it looked like Pim came on strong in the second round. Looks like this third round is going to decide for us, Todd.
That second round was an exercise in efficiency. If you notice, Miss Pim, very few punches, landing most of those punches. Miss Am in a fury of blows. Both fighters seem tired, Jack. It could go 2 ways, right? Take it easy, wait for the good shot, or go nuts, Jack.
I say go for the knockout. That's what these people are here to see.
Here at the Pink Panther, ladies and gentlemen, round 3. Here we go! What could be the last shake right here from Miss Pim from the Thai Japanese Foundation. Miss Am in a fury punch in the last corner. In the corner. Waves of grace and tired. Miss Am, Miss Pim, both still standing after 3 rounds. No knockdowns. Oh! You're seeing skill and grace in girls 15 years of age. As we near the end of round 3, the end of the fight. Miss Pim with a shot to the court, into the head. A blinding shot. Oh! 2 fighters at the end of their ropes in the final call right before the bell of round 3. What a fight, ladies and gentlemen. Miss Pim, Miss Am, 3 rounds of all-out fighting.รู้สึกยังไงหลังเมื่อกี้นะครับ
ดีใจค่ะ
ดีใจแต่รู้สึกว่าตัวเองชนะจริงไหมครับ และคู่ต่อสู้ของเราชกเก่งไหมครับ
ก็ใช้ได้ค่ะ
She said her fighter is a tough fighter. She's glad to be here. Thank you again. Ladies and gentlemen, a hand again for Miss Pim. แต่ว่ามันมีตำหนินะตรงนี้ผมว่า160ก็พอดิ
180
180 160 170 170 178 170 171 172
Okay. How many you want?
I just want one.
Just one.
Oh, this is lovely. Look at this. Soft, yet it doesn't. It's not aggressive. A lovely color for the evening.
And in Patpong, you can get just about anything you want. You can get clothes, jewelry, shoes, belts, some fake watches. You want some jewelry, DVDs. You want some shirts, backpacks, everything you need here. Oh, we have Thai silk here. Cashmere here, folks. You want cashmere, come to Patpong.
Patpong. Now, if you'll notice, these voluptuous women have no heads. Now, that is scary. That is disturbing to me. อันนี้เท่าไหร่นะครับโทษนะตัวละ250 250 baht, probably about $8 for these shirts right here.
There's fashions here. Some of this stuff I would definitely wear. It's lovely. A lot of shoppers on this night here.
If you are an art collector, this is mixed media. Of course, there is the influence of the sublime as well as an attack on the subconscious. Salvador Dali meets Sigmund Freud at Patpong right here in this lizard collection.
And the accessories and the jewelry, all of these are made out of real stones. We have amethyst, rose quartz, everything to be found in this shop. Beautiful earrings. Most of it's been handmade as well. Of course, you have to find the Bangkok handbags.
Hey, Louis Vuitton. Fendi. Oh, maybe. We don't have, no. We just have other kinds of brands and looks. Fashion bags, fashionable bags.
160. I can get you a better price. Watch this. 120 เขามาจากนอร์เวย์เข้ามาไกลนะเอ็นใจเขานะ 150 no 120
So men's t-shirts, men's long sleeve shirts. I like this shirt. Fashions to die for, of course.
It's a side benefit. Aside from the shopping, we have other things to divert your attention and your wallet. You never know, like if that lady friend that you might have actually isn't a lady. She might have a special surprise for you, and you might be playing the crying game a little bit later, if you know what I mean. Say hello.
Here you have live music. Here you have go-go bars. You can shopping here. You can eating. You have a little small party where you can do exactly what you want.
And here we go. And here's Radio City. Very international crowd that just comes to enjoy Thailand, Bangkok at its finest.
Night markets are to be found all over Bangkok. In the night markets, you can find food stalls. You can find live chickens, live snakes, cobras, herbal remedies, everything. There's more to be had in all the night markets all over Bangkok.
He's like a dancing bear, so nimble, you know? You never thought a guy this big could be so coordinated. You know, I'm impressed. All right.
Where you going?
I'm gonna head over to the MTV after party over at RCA. Gonna meet up with my boys from Titanium.
Hey, I was at the before.
Oh yeah?
I met them on the red carpet. They're really cool guys.
Really cool guys, really cool.
You're gonna go see them now?
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Tell them I said hi. I'm going with the tuk-tuk guy, and we'll catch you later.
Yeah, I'll call you later. We'll meet up. And this right now is the hottest spot in Bangkok to be partying. All right, we're here in the back alleys of Slim and Flix, and we are privileged to have with us right now Khan from Titanium.
Went to the same high school as Tupac before, before he passed. All that stuff, but I'm trying to bring a good thing out here. There's a lot of violence and all that stuff involved. But Thailand, we got our own story to tell.
We're gonna take you guys to the hip hop side over there and Slim to check out the scene on that side.
Yeah. Money make the world go round. I'm trying to get a dog right now. Everybody worried about the crown being. Look, homie, I'm the man right now. Talking to a peon, kind of time we on. Don't hold like the kind of take eons. Got a little buzz, it's time to go beyond. Can't look back, no time to hit rewind. Yeah, she wants to do S class. I'm like, boo, you must ask. They pour way too much in your glass. Just move your hips like a whole lot class. Hit the gab, I talk that gap. Strut like up and I walk that shit. When I'm up, that's it. I'ma start living reckless. Get that bag, I'ma walk like this. Yeah, I'ma walk like this. Hit that lane, I'ma walk like this. Walk in the spot, but they all get lit. Tell them on flow, let me talk my shit.
We always start with looking like, you are a cute guy.
What exactly is the look that you need to be looking out for? Okay, that's nice. All right, now I've got with me here DJ Antoine, aka Anthony Sandstrom, the DJ and organizer of this Industry event. Thanks for joining us. First of all, can you tell us what the motivation is behind this Industry party?
Motivation. Well, basically I wanted to have an event here in Bangkok that everyone could come out and have a good time at. Something that's a bit lacking a little bit I've seen in Thailand. And this event went on last year at Mystique Club. It was spectacular, so I wanted to bring it back. And it's an amalgamation of sin and industry, so I thought, let's get this together, have a good event. give a reason for the people to come out and party.
And so, as a DJ, you got to remember your first time. What was the first vinyl you ever got?
First vinyl? When was that? I don't know, 1975, Star Wars? My parents got it. When a little 77, that's a good one. 77, sorry Star Wars, sorry George Lucas. Yeah, I had a little Fisher Price turntable and Star Wars was the record.
All right, I'm here with my main man, Brett Harrelson, who's all the way here from LA, one city of angels to another. And I want to ask you, how are you enjoying Thailand so far?
Speechless, absolutely speechless. I came here for 3 weeks, I've been here for 5 months.
I know that you've been doing some films like, let's see, The People versus Larry Flint, about Larry Flint, the publisher of Hustler magazine. Now let me ask you something. Did you have to do some research, you know? Got to dig through the old publications?
Well, actually, my brother and I, Woody and I, went to the Cayman Islands with Larry and Jimmy Flint and the director Milos Forman, and we spent a month living with them while going through all the archives and really getting to know these guys. Prior to making the film, we thought, who wants to make a film about some sleazeball pornographers? But I have to say, we came away with really meeting some great guys who have since become very close friends.
I expected we're going to be seeing a lot more of you here in Thailand because you seem to like it a lot.
Well, yeah, I'll be hanging out with you, Jack. I'm just going to let you show me around, and I'm going to be your new sidekick here.
What do you think of the Bangkok nightlife?
Well, Bangkok nightlife is very unlike any other place in Asia ever. It's exotic and it's sexy too. Yeah. I love the people around Thailand, and we all welcome all the foreigners, and we just rock the party everywhere.
Yeah, I just was wishing I was the interviewer on that one there.
I'll introduce you later. As my new sidekick, it is my duty.
Countries also. It's called the Green Ferry. You drink 1 or 2 glasses and you're gone. I can't elaborate on TV, you know.
Okay, so there is actually absinthe that is available here, and yes, it is the Green Ferry that comes a knockin' with a long history, including Van Gogh and Hemingway and Oscar Wilde. All of these men used to be fans of the drink, and then now you bring it in Thailand, or you're just supplying it here in the bar?
Well, actually in Thailand, we're not allowed to say, but it's not really legal, so it's kind of under the table.
As with a lot of things in Thailand, it's all under the table.
Now sometimes the fastest way between point A and B in Bangkok is getting on the back of a steel horse with one of these urban cowboys. And you know what? If you're not worried about your proximity to cars, it can be a very convenient way to travel. The only thing you have to worry about is when you get off, how's your hair gonna look, right? And you know, when you're riding on these motorcycles, you gotta be aware of proximity. So keep your arms and legs inside the vehicle as much as you can, and try not to think about how close you are to hitting the car next to you. But other than that, it's the fastest way to get around, and it's usually pretty cheap as well. So there we go, squeezing through the cars. It's like a lane within the lane. Here we are, going between the cars. But this is normal. This is how you get around on these motorcycles. Watch out for rear view mirrors. If you want to get something to eat, you can just buy some Isan sausages on the way, you know? Gives a whole new meaning to the word drive-through.
How you doing? ไปเลย
To really get the full Chinatown experience, Chinese New Year is a must. With a tradition dating back to a 4,000-year-old legend, the event is steeped in tradition and heritage.
Asia after dark.
White and green, well, they used to have green lanterns all over this area. And they called it the Green Light District. Actually, you know, remember that book I was reading, Lonely Planet? Joe Cummings, he was telling me about this area. They did a census, right? Like 125 years ago, there was 26 brothels, 69 gambling establishments, 154 of those pawn shops for those guys who went to those gambling establishments. And then for the people who really had no hope, 245 opium dens in this area. Yeah. What are you doing in the Green Light District?
What Green Light District?
Yeah.
Wait, but I have met something green, but it's a fairy.
Oh. Fairy.
You want to meet my green fairy?
Sure.
She's hot. She'll light you on fire.
All right.
Come on, boys.
Baby, like my
What's the deal with this green fairy that we keep hearing about?
what now? Yeah, green lanterns, green fairy.
Okay, so we all know the absinthe has been banned, but we've managed to get our hands on a little bit of it because it was previously made with wormwood, which actually helps people to develop a certain amount of psychosis and basically lose their mind.
In some, some countries it's illegal. Come on.
Okay, boys, are you ready?
All right.
Woo!
That's nice.
Oh, that's hot.
You're great magician, bro.
Right. I'm going to put it out, although my coaster is not high enough.
Oh, it's hot.
It was on fire.
Yes, it is. Here's to Asia After Dark, to my fellow colleagues.
And the sequel.
We're all professionals here, aren't we? Oh, the bottle.
No! This me squeezing every bit of life out. You never die. This the end. You. I love you.
Woo! Woo!
I cannot see so clearly.
And there we go. And there you have it, folks. The green fairy. Oh yes, high five. Yes, high five. We must high five. The green fairy is going to be visiting
Wormwood is
my
taking
boys.
effect, folks.
There you go. That's wormwood for you.
Angela.
Yes. I've got places to go. Other people to see. I'm out of here.
All right.
I'm stuck.
I'll see you later, darling.
The Chinese invention of gunpowder, which we all know is the main component in firecrackers. And as one would expect the Chinese to usher in the new year, as always, with a big bang.
So what I mean, I just think this is phenomenal.
Yeah, 2 weeks of celebration, yeah?
And friends of all.
What the hell is... Jesus.
Hey!
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Hi. Hey. You're the doorman?
Yeah, I'm doorman.
How big is the door?
No. Oh, neighbor, no camera. Just please. No.
It's cool. Oh, it's sorry. Okay. Yeah, it's cool. Understand. Yeah.
Hey! Hey! Hey, I was supposed to meet you at Bully's.
Where have you been? I've been up at Goal something or other.
Bully's, the bar. Where were you?
I was on this bowl, like a bowl, like
You
like a mechanical.
No, Bully's
bowl.
is like a booze bar.
Oh, they had booze then.
This is Bangkok After Hours.
This place is going off. Bangkok is crazy.
Woke up this morning, had myself a beer. The future is uncertain and the end is always near. That's Thailand too, isn't it?